I'm gonna show you how to assemble Ikea AULI sliding doors frames for Ikea Pax wardrobes. And all this gonna be in 3 parts. And in this part 2, I'm gonna show you how to assemble Ikea sliding doors on the side. So that's the case when you don't have enough space in the room and you're not gonna find this in Ikea manual instructions. In the part 1, I'm gonna show you how to assemble these Ikea sliding doors on the floor. So that's the case if you have enough space in the room. And in part 3, I'm gonna explain everything about the rails, top rail, bottom rail, side panels, how to put the doors off the wardrobe, how to lock them, unlock them, and how to put them back on the wardrobe. Let's do the part 2 now. So this is what you're getting with the 1 doors. This is gonna be the outer doors, so the long side panels, top or bottom panel, and 3 slim dividing panels. Bottom hinges, 6 slim brackets, top hinges, small plastic covering on the corner of the L brackets, duster, screws and the small screws, L-shaped brackets, 2 right ones mark R and 2 left ones mark L. Gonna get 4 AULI panel in this case. You can have different panels. All the assembly would apply to all different panels. Here you have the rubber sticker, but that's gonna be explained how is it connected with this long ending panel on the outer door in part 3. So this is all you're getting for these outer doors. If you wanna check how the inner doors are done on the floor, check the part 1. So here we're gonna start with L-shaped brackets, and we're gonna take the right bracket first and we place the plastic on the edge of the bracket and the longer part of the plastic sticking up, as you can see in this case here. Just push it in to the bracket, and this is a right bracket, have a mark R on it. So we have 2 of these done. Now we're gonna do the left ones. 2 left brackets, and we take 1 plastic and slide it on the edge of the bracket. And the longer part of the plastic will stick up. This is covering the edges on the frame at the end. I'm gonna show you later on. So just push the plastic in and the longer part sticking up. So this is the left bracket, and you can see the longer part of the plastic sticking up. So we have 2 of each brackets mirrored, and now we can place the brackets in. So this is the left one, mark L, and we slide the bracket into the side panel. So you see the plastic covering the corner of the side panel. And here the same with the second one, bracket mark L, and we slide it into the long side panel till the end. Can put it on the side. And we secure the brackets with the 2 screws. You're gonna have plenty of these screws. They're coming in 4 plastic bags. So it's the same screws. And we place 1 screw at the bottom and 1 screw on the top. Exactly the same on this side. We secure the L bracket in the side panel with the 2 screws. On the other side, we're gonna do exactly the same, and we're gonna go with the other bracket, right ones, mark R, place it into the side panel all the way in. Exactly the same with the other one. Slide it into the side panel. Put them on the side and secure it with the 2 screws for each bracket. It's exactly the same screws, 1 at the bottom and 1 on the top. Same for the second panel, 1 at the bottom and 1 on the top. Now we're gonna need the top or bottom panel. Slide it in. You're gonna need 2 screws to secure this connection, and we place it 2 screws in the middle holes. The second side panel we're gonna put on the side for now. Be careful with those slim lines at the ends. Don't step on them, or you're gonna bend them. They bend easily. Here we're gonna need those 3 brackets, 3 screws, and we place them in the side panel. Hole on the bracket right on the hole in the side panel, and secure the screw is exactly the same screws. don't tighten the screw completely, as we're gonna need to move the bracket left and right. Exactly the same on the middle. You see, I can move the bracket left and right still, and same with the third bracket. Don't tighten it completely, so you can move it left and right. Now we position the L panel for now right on the edge of the wall, and we can put the first mirror in. So just slide it into the bottom panel, right on the edge of the side panel, and slide it into the top or bottom panel. Don't put too much pressure here, it's coming easy, and that's how much you're gonna stick out from the side panel. Push the bracket out and place the slim dividing panel in and push it into the glass. That's how much you're gonna stick out from the top. Second panel, exactly the same. Slide it into the side panel and slide it into the slim dividing panel. See, I'm not putting almost any pressure here, it's coming nicely in. Don't pressurize it too much, you don't want to break the glass or mirror or whatever panel you have. If you don't have a mirror or glass panels, it's easier, you don't need to be that careful, but if you have those more sensitive panels, just go easy there. Exactly the same for the second slim dividing panel. Pitch the bracket out, push the panel in, and push the slim dividing panel in. That's how much you're gonna stick in out on the top. And third panel, slide it into the bottom panel. Place it on the edge and just put it down. Once you're in, push it all the way to the slim dividing panel and slide it in from the side. That's it, nicely in. And that's how much the mirror gonna stick out from the side panel. Here the wall is not all along the panels, so I'm gonna push the whole frame slightly out, so all 4 mirrors gonna be supported on the wall. If you have full wall, you're fine. Here there is some cutout in the wall, so I'm gonna push it slightly out. So you see here the wall ending right about the half of the first panel, so I have the support there, and at the end I'm gonna have the support for the 4th mirror as well, so I don't need to be worried about anything flipping over. Slide the bracket out, push the 3rd slim panel in, push it into the mirror. It's coming nicely in, you don't need to put any pressure or force here, don't want to break anything. And that's how much you're gonna stick out from the panel on the top. On all sides, same. Here we prepared the last bottom or the top panel. We're gonna need it in a moment. And this is the last AULI mirror panel. Slide it into the side panel. Place it down. And we're gonna push it all the way in to the 3rd dividing panel. Once you're in, you're gonna have equal gaps, and you're gonna have this gap at the end on the mirror and the side panel. Here this is L-shaped bracket sticking out on the side, and that's where we're gonna put the side panel. So just place the side panel on the edge of the mirror and slide it down. There is a special gap where it needs to go in the top or bottom panel where the brackets have to come, and that's, you see the arrow, that's exactly where you want to go, so right on the edge of the top or bottom panel. So slide it down slowly, and you're gonna feel it's coming pretty easy in if you're in the right spot. Don't put it out of that space, otherwise the frame is not gonna be nice and equal as we have it here, and you're gonna put more pressure on the glass. On the top you're gonna get this gap, and we have an equal gap on the top panels. Now we're gonna need 3 of these brackets. Don't forget to put them in, otherwise you're gonna have to open the top panel again. Just slide them in to all 3 of the slim panels. This is the second one, and the third one exactly the same. When you're pulling the doors out, now at this moment you should be in the right position, about 25 maybe 30 centimeters from the wall, so you have a nice space to work and pull the mirrors out without the problem, without the falling off. You see, that's how I have it positioned, so even if I open it up I have still safe space to work, because I'm gonna have to pull that out and work with one hand because I'm alone here. If it's two of you, gonna be more helpful, so you can work on both sides, but you can do it alone. So now we're gonna position this long panel here, just gonna go into those gaps again on the edge, don't go on the middle, otherwise the panel gonna go very hard in. So put the one side in, push the mirrors out, so they're gonna be out on the top of the frame. See nicely mirrors out on the top of the side panel. Here we still have a gap, we're gonna fix it here to put the L bracket in the right spot. As you can see, the bracket's coming out in a wrong way, so we wanna put it right in that correct spot, right next to the edge. So just slide it in to the right spot, this is important, otherwise the panel is gonna go very hard in. And once you're in the right place, it's gonna come nicely in. But do it on both sides at the same time, or one side a little bit in, then do the other side and come back to the previous side. If you push one side completely in, the other side stuck, so do both sides at the same time. If you're in the right spot, it's gonna come just nicely in without any force. So if you have to force it, just check if you're in the right spot, go back, open it up and put it in the right place. Now we secure the whole frame with the 2 screws here on the top, 2 screws on the bottom. So we're connecting the all L-shaped brackets inside the frame, connecting the whole frame. Of course, make sure you don't have any gaps between the side panels and the top and bottom panel. And now we can turn the whole things the other way around, as we're gonna fix the middle panel for a better access. But here, when you're turning this whole thing the other way around, is easier because you have all 4 corners fixed already, so the frames is fixed. So here we're gonna have top hinges, bottom hinges, the same screws, and we're gonna have the smaller locking screws with the stickers and the duster. Here we're gonna need 3 screws, it's exactly the same screws, and we're gonna fix the second bracket, which we just slide in. Get the bracket right on the top of the hole and secure it with a screw. Now you can secure the screws completely, so you can tighten them completely. At this point you should have all the panels lining up nicely. You see, I don't have any gaps between dividing panels and the side panels, and exactly the same, no gaps between the side panels and top and bottom panels. This is locking screws, so just place them in. Don't go crazy when you're tightening them up. When you feel resistance, just stop. If you go over the board here, you're gonna kind of stretch the slim middle panel. The bracket gonna come out and gonna open the slim middle panel. So just gently here, when you feel resistant, stop. The bracket is locked already. You see, we don't have any gaps between the slim dividing panels and the side panels, so that's how the frame should look like. Exactly the same here. Just tighten up, feel resistance, and that's it. And the last one, you see, is coming up nicely. It's pressuring against the slim dividing panel. Once it's tightened, just stop. Now we can secure completely the top screws. They were at the bottom previously, so we didn't secure them completely. Now we can tighten them up. Top hinges, 2 of them. You can place them in. This part is on the outer side, wheel on the inner side. Just slide them into the hole. And you're gonna secure them with the 3 screws, exactly the same screws. Here, this electric screwdriver with the adjustable torque, extremely useful, as I never overrun the screws. All the links for the tools are in the descriptions if you like to see what I'm using. So here we have same with the top hinge, place it in. The wheel is on the inner side, and you're gonna secure them with the 3 screws, exactly the same screws. Now we have a bottom hinges, 4 screws, 2 for each bottom hinge. Place the bottom hinge in and secure it with the 2 screws. There is a small plastic on the hook on the bottom hinge. Don't lose it. They easily popping out from the bottom hinge, and when that happen and you forgot to put them back, the doors when you're sliding in the bottom rail gonna make a nice, like a nasty squeaking noise. So just push them in if they pop out. Here we have those stickers. So this is covering top, bottom and the middle. So just stick them in over the bottom hinge. So as this is outer door, when you're sliding the doors, they're not gonna scratch each other. So this is kind of spacer between the doors. Once you put them on, try to put them on the first time, as if you take them off, they're gonna kind of lose the stickiness and they're gonna be useless. And then on the top, place them over the top hinge, one and the other one as well. Before you put the doors up, unlock the doors. So this is unlocked and this is locked. So leave them unlocked. Just twist that plastic bracket up, and exactly the same on the top, twist the bracket up. Here we have the duster. Put the duster, in this case, when we're gonna look front of the wardrobe, we're gonna have it on the right side. Peel the paper off of the duster and stick it in. Go right into the gap. So here you can see when the doors are up for a better explanation. So if your doors, outer doors are on the left and inner door on the right side, the duster on the right side on the inner door is gonna be on the right side. And the duster on the outer door is gonna be on the right side as well. So when you put the doors together, you're gonna have both dusters on the right side. If you have the doors the other way around, your inner door on the left and outer door on the right, you're gonna put the dusters on the left. Just peel the paper sticker off and you can place it into the gap. Here now we have this ending panel on the outer doors, but I'm gonna explain that later on, that there is the rubber sticker which need to be sticked on it. I'm gonna explain that in the part 3, as we need to put the doors up first. Don't forget to check out the part 1 when I'm gonna assemble this frame on the floor, so you can choose which assembly is easier for you, and the part 3 when I'm gonna explain everything about the rails, top, bottom rails, side panels, how to put doors off the rail, how to lock them and unlock them, and how to put them on the rail. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day and see you in part 3.